YouTube was It's your boy Zell back with another banger. In this video, Abdullah Mason challenges Keyshawn Davis and Shakur Stevenson. Let's get it. In an interview, Abdullah Mason spoke on how he feel about challenging these guys. Fight Hype asked him a question. He said, "I feel great. I broke him down and got him out of there. 4 knockdowns inside of 4 rounds. He went the distance with Rolly, but I got him out of there." He also said coming off that fight and coming into this one, we didn't switch things up too much. We just kept doing what we did and we got him out of there. You got 4 active world champions right now. 2 of them I'm ranked in the top 15. He says he's number 10 in the WBC. And I believe that he's number 13 in the WBO. And he says, whatever title, I'll be glad to get a chance to contend for one. The only fight I'll never fight are my blood brothers. Interesting. So, that's very interesting. So first of all, he talked about Manuel James and how he knocked Manuel James down 4 times in 4 rounds, and Rolly took him the distance. So I think it's fair to say Abdullah better than Rolly. I think that's fair to say. Also, this article written because he got a fight April 5th. So Abdullah staying busy, bro. Dude fighting 2 months. He's fighting every 2 months at this point, bro. This dude staying busy. You gotta love and respect how Abdullah staying so busy in the sport of boxing. He just fought February 14th. Now he fighting April 5th. Not even 2 months later, he fighting again. So Abdullah, he doing the right thing. He's staying busy. He got 17. He gonna have 20 fights by the end of the year, probably. He's 17-0 with 15 knockouts. So after knocking out Manuel James, he got another fight scheduled for April already. Like, it's crazy, man. This dude loves to fight. And he also mentioned how he's number 10 for Keyshawn's belt. I mean, he's number 10 for Shakur's belt in the WBC. And he's number 13 for Keyshawn in the WBO. So that means he's in the top 15 for both of those guys. Meaning Shakur and Keyshawn are going to have to see him sooner than later if he keep winning. And he says he'll be glad to get an opportunity to fight those guys, right? And that's good. He says the only people he'll never fight are his blood brothers. And I respect that. And I think all his brothers fight in different divisions, which is smart. So, they don't have to fight each other. But, yeah, Shakur and Keyshawn are the ones running around talking about, man, we not going to fight each other. We best friends, this, and that. Man, Floyd and Zab Judah was best friends and they fought each other. Friends in boxing fight all the time. Ryan Garcia and Devin was friends. And they was friends. They fought each other. It's the sport of boxing. It's a solo sport. Boxing is the same as tennis. It's the same as track. You can have friends outside of the sport, but inside of that ring, ain't no friends. You feel me? It's a very isolated sport. It's you versus your opponent. No team sport. So meaning you can't really have friends inside that ring. And I respect how he said he won't fight his brothers. It remind me of the Charlos and the Klitschko's and brothers like that. And Keyshawn brothers, they probably feel the same way. We'll never fight each other. But that's your blood brothers. Shakur not your blood brother, Keyshawn, so y'all might as well get it on. But if y'all don't, one of y'all got to leave the division because y'all going to hold the division up if y'all don't fight each other. But what I wanted to say is that Abdullah Mason, bro, he like the new David Morrell, right? Because if y'all didn't know David Morrell was chasing the guy who was chasing the other guy. And what I mean by that is David Morrell was chasing Benavidez for like 3 years. But that whole time, Benavidez was chasing Canelo. And Canelo kept ducking Benavidez. So he said, you know what, let me turn around and fight this dude. You feel me? So I think Keyshawn or Shakur, that might happen on one of them. You feel me? They chasing Tank. Tank don't want to fight. You feel me? So one of them might turn around and say, Abdullah, let's run it, bro. Let's get it. So I think Abdullah Mason he's like the new David Morrell. He's chasing the guy who's chasing the other guys. You feel me? And I think that, he chasing Keyshawn and Shakur while they busy chasing Tank. You feel me? But I think that when Lomachenko come back into the sport from that back injury, things gonna get real interesting. Because then they're not gonna have to chase Tank. They're gonna have somebody else to set their eyes on. You feel me? Sooner than later, Ukraine not gonna have a champion at lightweight. You feel me? The only Ukrainian champion in the sport that I know of right now was 2 of them, Lomachenko and Usyk. And Usyk got my respect because he's everything that Lomachenko was supposed to be. He don't make no excuses. He just win fights. And I respect that. He beat Dubois. That was his most controversial fight. They got to run that back. But he beat Dubois. And he beat Fury twice. He beat AJ twice. Usyk got a Hall of Fame career. You feel me? He the Ukrainian. Him outside of him and Karen are the Ukrainians I respect the most. They the only Ukrainians worth my respect. You feel me? But when Lomachenko kick back, he probably gonna have to fight Keyshawn or Shakur, and I think he loses both of those fights. I think Lomachenko can't beat Shakur alone or Keyshawn this late in his career, and he definitely don't want to fight Tank. Tank is Talomba what Keyshawn just did to Dennis Berinchik. Tank gonna stop him with a body shot, make him quit. You feel me? But yeah, bro, I think somebody need to give Abdullah an opportunity. You know, he hungry for the smoke. You know, he got an appetite for smoke. And I think whenever these fights do happen, it's gonna be true 50-50s. I think Keyshawn versus Abdullah gonna be a 50-50 because both of those guys can box. They're both big. That's the thing. Abdullah might be bigger than Keyshawn. You feel me? And I don't think I think both have an opportunity to knock each other out. I think both have good power, both have good punch placement. I think the fight between these guys comes out to who got better defense and who can control the space. I think whoever control the space and have better defense is gonna win between Abdullah and Keyshawn. But I think Shakur gonna outclass Abdullah. I think Shakur thrives against guys like Abdullah. Come forward, you feel me? I think he just all Shakur got to do is tame him, leash him, put him on a leash, control the space, select when they fight and when they don't. And I think Shakur can beat him. But bro, I'm excited for these possible fights: Abdullah versus Keyshawn, Abdullah versus Shakur, Keyshawn versus Loma, Shakur versus Loma, Shakur versus Tank, Keyshawn versus Tank, Loma versus Tank. I'm excited. Lightweight look good right now. Let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe, and share this. Till next time.